Hey, got new hair. Got new hair. There's a lot to say about vulnerability, don't you think? Like there's, when you pull back all the layers and there's nothing else to protect you, there's nothing else to attach yourself to, there's nothing else to tell you that you're okay. It's interesting how you feel when you take that all away, Could be your hair, could be your job, could be your car, could be your partner, could be your dog, could be anything. When you take that all away, who are you? We spend so much time taking selfies and reaffirming our validation as human beings by getting ourselves looking A1 and then taking that perfect bikini shot, or dressing up and putting on that makeup and whatever and taking that selfie and cutting that other person out of that selfie or that photo because that person just wants to be about them, and that's their cause. But you got to wonder, don't you, if you take that all away, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay with yourself? I'm not to say that you can't have a good time and have a photo, but I just ask that question. What is that saying? What is that extension saying of you? When you have such an attachment to constantly take photos of yourself, is that a good thing? I don't think so, personally. To me, it shows an absolute lack of insecurity and a lack of not really wanting to know who really is underneath that person. And why is he so scary to get to know? Why is he so protected, to not even want to go a little bit deeper to ask that one question, why am I taking selfies so much? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, I think vulnerability has many layers. I think it has one layer and then another layer. Brene Brown comes to mind. Amazing. If you ever get to read her books, and if you haven't seen her on YouTube, she does an amazing breakdown presentation. It's one of her TED Talks on vulnerability and being okay with what is, and that uncomfortable feeling of rawness. But I think vulnerability comes in layer after layer, depending how far you want to go to really be comfortable and honouring your true self. And I think we protect ourselves a lot, and I think, I've definitely been there with that. I definitely have protected myself a lot through my own journey of my family and my life. I decided many things about me that I needed to hold on to, so I created this barrier so people didn't really understand or really didn't see the true essence of my being. And I'm not saying that's much different than what you have seen. I definitely think I'm fucking crazy and I'm out of there, but I also think there is a vulnerability that's been missing from my life, because it's a little bit scary and it's a little bit uncertain, and probably, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit feminine, who knows, I don't know. But I think I just asked that question, why don't we ask questions about things that we do in an avoidance to really understanding who we truly are? We all want to fly, we don't want to feel pain, we don't want to be hurt so much, we don't want to take on people's shit so much, we don't want to be devastated when things don't turn out the way we anticipated. Like, based on those things, if you wanted to not be impacted as much, wouldn't you then suggest, I could actually ask some questions about who I am, what do I want, how do I want to be? Anyway, vulnerability. I think it's awesome. I think vulnerability is awesome. And if we could all be a little bit more vulnerable, I think that would be awesome too. Okay, ciao for now. Ciao, ciao.